If you repeat these words that I'm about to give you enough to impress your subconscious mind, it will have no choice but to play out. This means that no matter where you are in your journey, whether you've got a little bit of movement, no movement at all, or even opposite results than what you would desire, by repeating these words and making them dominant within your mind enough to impress your subconscious mind, you will manifest your desires. We know that our desired outcome is merely a reflection of what we have going on in here. To create something externally, we must impress our subconscious mind internally, to which it gets to work making it happen. So what you are experiencing thus far is merely a reflection of whatever you have impressed it with in the past. Things that have you repeated in your mind over and over again, enough to make them dominant. Any fears, any doubts, or if you're getting good things right now, any kind of good thoughts that you may have had on repeat, has impressed the subconscious mind, and therefore that is why this is your experience. Our words have power, because what we speak of, we are claiming to be our case. Even if it's a joke, if you were to make a joke over and over and over again about how you suck at something, eventually you're going to find yourself sucking at that thing. Or if you make a joke about like how, oh, typical, this always happens to me, you're only saying that because you are aware that it only happens to you, and therefore they keep playing out. Your words have more power than you're probably even aware of them doing so. So what we want to do is learn to guide and direct that power to be able to benefit our desired outcome. So, without further ado, the words that I think that you should repeat to yourself are, I am in a loving, committed relationship with, and then insert their name. So how I would say this, and to add, it is done at the end. So how I would say this is, I am in a loving, passionate, and committed relationship with Katie. It is done. I am in a loving, passionate, and committed relationship with Katie. It is done. The reason why these words, in my view, are so powerful is because it's loving. Everybody wants a loving relationship. It's passionate. Everyone wants excitement and passion in their relationship. Commitment. Most people want a monogamous, committed relationship. So for me, it covers all bases. And then at the end point of saying it is done, for me, it just solidifies it. It is done. And the idea of the beginning part saying I am, you are claiming it to be yours. You are putting yourself in that state of awareness. You are using your I am power to say I am aware that I am in a loving, passionate, and committed relationship with person, and it is done. If you stick to this affirmation and nothing else, of course, if there are other things that you would specifically like that don't come into this affirmation, you could either add it into the affirmation or have it separately. But if you just want to create a loving, passionate, and committed relationship, which in my view covers pretty much everything that you would want, stick to this affirmation. As you wake up in the morning, 5 to 10 minutes of repeating it to yourself. As you go through your day, if you feel inspired to, repeat it to yourself a few times. But when your desire naturally comes to mind, whether it's positive or negative, ensure that you are repeating this to yourself. If it's about how much they don't want you, know that's not the case, because I am in a loving, passionate, and committed relationship with person, it is done. Or if if your thoughts are something positive, yeah, of course they think that about me, because I am in a loving, passionate, and committed relationship with person, and it is done. And then at night, if you can, try to fall asleep to this affirmation, and it will create for you. This is all you need to be able to create a loving, passionate, and committed relationship. An exclamation of it is done just helps really solidify that it is in place. By following this slight routine, you won't be doing any more work than necessary. You won't be burning yourself out. You won't be exhausting yourself. You will just simply be keeping up with what needs to be kept up with. You will be being proactive by doing 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, proactive when you feel inspired to do the affirmation during the day, but also positively reactive when the desire naturally comes to mind. If you catch as many of those thoughts as possible, you will never go negatively dominant. If every time you notice that your mind is on some kind of dominant thought, you catch it and say, nope, because I am in a loving, passionate, and committed relationship with person, and it is done, you can never go positive with that negative dominancy. Probably shouldn't have used the word positive. You could never go dominant with that negative dominancy because you're always catching it and reframing it. coupling that with the idea that you're doing it in the morning and as you're falling asleep, or when you're inspired to during the day, you will be ensuring that you are keeping yourself topped up more dominantly in the feeling state of being in that relationship. Therefore, by simply just repeating this affirmation over and over and over again, you will impress your subconscious mind, because it's the state of awareness that you are continuously redirecting yourself back to. Therefore, continuously claiming it to be yours. Therefore, continuously using it as evidence for what is true for you, for your subconscious mind to take on. It doesn't need to be even remotely true in the 3D reality. Things could be going the complete opposite way to how you would like. But if you can catch it and just redirect consistently to this space of, I am in a loving, passionate, and committed relationship with a specific person, and it is done, it has no choice but to play out, because you're making that dominant, and your dominant feeling state is what manifests. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, drop me a like and a comment to let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that bell icon. And if you find that you're struggling with being able to stick to these kinds of affirmations, or stick to any kind of process because of intrusive thoughts or anxieties, head down to that description and check out my website, because I offer tons of methods and plans in my coaching services to help you overcome these nagging feelings and these anxiety states. If you want more help from me, but not necessarily on a one-to-one basis, I have a monthly membership that you can cancel at any time, which offers tons of exclusive content, free planners, free routines, free worksheets, discounts on everything, and tons of amazing value. If you're not looking for that, but you still want help from me in some form or capacity, I also have the I Manifest For You service, where I send you a script each day and then affirm for you sporadically through my day to aid you in your manifestation. It's been life-changing for many people, that you can see if you head over and follow my Instagram, matt.turner.mindset, and I'm sure that it can help you too. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you lovely people in the next one. Bye-bye.